one of the things we did ask is for people to ask us some questions. And I apologize because obviously we can't get through everyone's questions tonight, but that's the beauty of the show is each and every week we're trying to answer as many as we possibly can. So we all got a list of a few questions, and we're going to go through a couple each. And do you guys want me to start?
Sure.
Sure, go ahead.
Remember, this is a group answering process, so this first one, which is highly scientific. Why does it seem that yawning is contagious? Stacy L., West Deptford, do I say Deptford?
Deptford.
New Jersey.
You're gonna put your audience to sleep now.
Hey, you're making me yawn. Stop it.
So first of all, clap your hands if you think yawning is a sign that you're tired. Now clap your hands if you think yawning is contagious.
Yes, definitely.
So yawning is contagious. And you guys want to know why? Yes. We have no idea. We really don't. We do know it's an unconscious reflex. And if you see someone yawn, there's a very good chance that in the next little bit, you'll find yourself yawning as well. And it's interesting, I was looking this up because they've done some brain scans on subjects trying to figure out what area of the brain is activated during a yawn. And all they can really come up with is that this is some sort of primitive, unconscious response. Maybe back in the day it was some form of communicating, but we don't really know. And it's really not good when we're doing the show because sometimes one of us will yawn, and then before you know it, all four of us are yawning, and our audience thinks we're bored with them, which we're not.
No.
Well,
That's a fun little fact.
I've seen people asleep in the back of our audience.
Right.
Okay, well, I'm going to wake them up with the next one.
Okay.
This is about ladies. And again, men need to know all about ladies to get through life, don't you think? All right.
Trying
So,
to.
this question is from Melissa in West Nyack, and it's, I have irregular periods. Is there anything I should be worried about, and can they affect my chances of getting pregnant? Okay, now, you guys, if I've taught you anything over 3 years, what do periods say about a woman?
That they're normal?
Well,
It's a vital sign. It's a
yeah,
vital
yeah.
sign
Vital
for
sign,
women.
that's
and
right.
isn't
Okay?
it normal to have uneven periods?
If it's a vital sign, no, not really. Within 7 days. So typically we see 28-day cycles, but that can be normal if it's anything from 35 days to 21 days. So 21 days, 28 days, 35 days, all within normal. But if they're coming more often or less frequently, this can be a sign of something else going on. From a hormonal imbalance, from a thyroid problem, from other medical conditions, to fibroids, to things on your ovaries, to infections. So it could be nothing. It could be stress. It could be diet. It could be over-exercising. Anorexia can make you have no periods. It could be things that aren't really that big a deal but can be treated to, things that are a lot more serious. But you do need to see your doctor about it. So it may not be anything, but you do need to see your doctor about it, because one thing that our regular periods do tell us is whether or not we're ovulating. And if you don't ovulate, you can't get pregnant. So that's, again, why you should see your doctor. But it could be something that's completely fixable with birth control pills or something like that. Or fertility medications if you're trying to get pregnant.
Thank you, Dr. Lisa.
Another thing you've taught me about women is just to say, yes, dear.
Yes. And chocolate and flowers and
Chocolate,
joy.
flowers, and yes, dear.
Do the dishes,
Do the
cook.
dishes. All right, here's, we're going to get into some parenting questions here. This is from Suzanne in North Bergen, New Jersey. It says, I'm having the worst time potty training my little one. She's 2.5 now and still has frequent accidents. Do you have any suggestions, maybe a game we can play that will help her learn? Potty training. Wow.
Let's have Travis do this
Right.
one.
In my vast experience,
Yeah, well, with potty training, it's kids mature into this skill at such a varying age that it's hard to say, okay, that by this age you got to be potty trained, or this age, because some, girls tend to go sooner, potty trained sooner than boys, at least in my family for sure. My boy, wow, he was pretty old before he potty trained. But there's a couple rules. never get mad at the child for having an accident because, for the first couple of years in their life, they think it's normal to go in the diaper. So to suddenly be getting in trouble for that is just that will make them very resistant to doing anything else. What really helped with my kids is kind of just talking about it, letting them, obviously they know that mom and dad go on the potty, so they sometimes even watch and with, looking inquisitively about that, and then you just talk about it, if a child's about to reach some sort of milestone, like if they're about to turn 2 or about to turn 2.5 or about to turn 3, I'll tell the parents to start talking, okay, do you know that suppose your child's about to turn 3 and you say, 3-year-olds go pee-pee in the potty. And you just talk about that, not telling them they have to go pee-pee at the potty when they turn 3, but you just talk about how 3-year-olds do that. And many times, when that child's on their birthday, they say, oh, I'm 3 now, I can go pee-pee in the potty. And it's amazing how many times that works.
Right, and sometimes it's just very tricky because there's a lot of things going on in that little mind. I remember with Daniel, we used to talk about it. We used to give him, prizes and things like that. If we go, we tried everything. Put a little, had the whole potty seat thrown next to the toilet. And it wasn't until we actually got the seat that was on the toilet because he felt put out by having a seat next to the toilet.
Yeah, he's like, I want to use mommy and daddy's potty.
Yeah, so
So Jim, if it doesn't work out at 3, do you have to wait till 4?
No, then you pick
That's a
some
problem.
other. Then you pick some other sort of milestone. When you ride a bike, you go pee-pee on the potty. Another really fun trick that's worked, especially the kids that are resistant, they'll go in the diaper, and some kids they'll hold it all day without a diaper on. They say, "Mommy, I need a diaper." They put the diaper on, they poop, and then take the diaper off. Then we get what's called a magic diaper, where first you sit on the potty with the diaper and you go. And after they're good at that, you get your magic diaper that has a hole in it.
Ah.
And you sit on the potty and poop goes in the potty and they go, hey! And usually after the magic diaper, a couple of days of that, they're ready to get rid of it.
Jim, you really are the baby whisperer.
Yeah.
Where were you when I needed you?
And thank you so much for being here tonight and supporting the doctors. We
We love New York.
couldn't do it without you.